Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Today we're going to be doing another weekly guidance reading. So this is what you need to know this week, and I'm going to be sorting it through positives or negatives, plus advice. Alright, so remember it's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the info is below. And please only watch if you feel called to. So we have here the 4 different groups. Group number 1, we have amethyst. Group number 2, we have white opal. Group number 3, we have pink tourmaline. And group number 4, we have the aura quartz, or angel aura quartz. Okay, so whenever you guys are ready, and you can take as much time as you need, you can pause if you need to. And whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the amethyst. So let's take a look. Spirit, this reading is for group 1. Please and thank you. What do they need to know this week? Spirit, just generally speaking, what do they need to know this week? Actually, I forgot to say that I'm going to look into just the energies of yourself first and then the external. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in the area of self? How will they be doing? How will they be feeling? And just any other energy. So we have 2 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Hanged Man. This is interesting. Kind of feels like for many of you, you're going to be slowing down, especially with stuff regarding the future, your thoughts, your plans, even your visions. And it really does seem like you're taking some kind of a pause. It's a little unclear because there's different situations going on as to why you're doing this pause. For some of you, it's because you had an intuition and a feeling that something may have been going in the wrong direction, and maybe that's why you're just taking this pause. Others of you, it's just more so you need a break and like some clarity. It's not giving me in itself a bad feeling at all. It's just literally pause. That's really what it is. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in self? Thank you. It does feel a little relaxing, just kind of in a sense of taking a break, even if it's not actually a break. Yeah, there was a big burden here, a heavy, overwhelming feeling. Either it's still going on this week or this was in the previous week. I noticed on the bottom that we also had the 5 of Wands. So yeah, you could be dealing with some conflict and you're really just trying to get some perspective. That's another meaning of the Hanged Man, just getting perspective, taking things one day at a time, trying not to get too far ahead. Now with the Queen of Wands, this is a card of your power and your vision, and it just seems that you're almost trying to recollect your energy, I would say. What do they need to know further into this week? Well, by, I would say, Thursday for most of you, there is going to be a shift in this feeling. And again, not to say it was a negative feeling, but there will be a shift where you're going to either have a really bright idea, you're going to have a change of course, or obviously it could be something in your outer world too, which we will get just to see if something externally is affecting this. But it does feel like you are feeling lighter and brighter. You're feeling optimistic and hopeful about a specific thing. I do feel like for many of you, it is this tangible thing that you're going to be introducing. Now here, this is this could be something where some of you felt isolated and like you were doing everything on your own, like you were carrying all of the burdens, but then it starts to shift on some deeper level where maybe you're either becoming more social or inviting other people in or inviting some help and support, just generally opening up yourself so that you don't feel this sense of coldness or isolation. So that's a good change of pace there. Any final messages for just self this week? Yeah, we are seeing just more balance, more receiving. Again, more of a positive flow and opportunity. I couldn't help but notice the Ace of Cups before, and now I saw the Ace of Pentacles. It's kind of hard to miss an ace that was on the bottom. So yeah, there could very well be something new that is forming right now. And I think that it actually makes sense that you were taking a pause. I think this was an intuitive pause. I don't think that a lot of you kind of meant to do this, but I think it just so happened that you're like, let's just slow it down and see how we can reevaluate the situation and just recenter. So a little mysterious in the energy, but overall I think there will be a positive gain here, especially at the end. Any final message here for self? Yeah, everything will be okay. Everything will balance out. Definitely just take it really one step at a time. Have that patience with yourself and your situation. So in terms of positives and negatives for this week, just obviously please remember it's a general reading. There could be some outliers here. Let me get the negatives first just to get that out of the way. Spirit, moving forward, please, into just this week, can you tell us, is there anything that they have to watch out for in the general collective? Are there any negatives this week that are obvious in their external world? Any kind of, like, cause for concern? Yes, there is for most of you. If maybe not all of you, but there will be for most of you. There is someone here in your energy that is basically giving off a lot of negativity. Could be specifically heartbreak, not necessarily from you in your situation, but this could be someone who's struggling with like a loss or a breakup or stress, anxiety, and they are giving off that energy in your direction this week. Maybe this is a close friend, or it could be anyone that you're near this week. Spirit, what do we need to know about this person and the King of Cups? Like just anything about sorry, anything about this person. What do they need to know? Yeah, I mean, this person is trying to heal and trying to kind of start fresh and stop painful old cycles. So how will this affect group one? Are they like helping them? Are they just like, what is the advice, or how will this affect group one? Well, there could be some mixed feelings here for a lot of you. This truly depends on the relationship that you have with this person. Obviously, if this is someone you care about, you're going to probably be there for them and support them. But the reason why it came through as negative energy in your situation was that you care about this person and you are empathic towards them. Like you feel bad for them that they're going through this. The rest of you, if that's not the case, if this is someone that is just like in your energy, sometimes they can be a little bit overbearing in their energy and like kind of put some burdens onto other people and yourself. You might kind of want to create a little bit of a boundary. So please take that as it resonates, because again, this is very different for everyone here who's watching. Do you have any other advice for them as to what's going on with this person and like how they can deal with this? This one is just speaking about truth and clarity of communication, right? Again, this will depend. So if this is someone that you have a positive relationship with, maybe you're giving them some truths and encouragement, or you're trying to help them to get clarity. But again, if this is not someone that you're really wanting in your personal energy, maybe you're just kind of being clear about something. I'm not saying you have to be mean about it, but like maybe you're just either setting a clear boundary, or you're just trying to give them a truth so that they can kind of do their own healing. So that's good news, is that I am seeing this person do their own healing on their path. I don't think they're gonna long-term rely on you at all. I think that they just need to come to that point where they can be ready to take that step. Any other thing that we need to know about this situation? And like I said, I don't know where this person's pain is coming from. It could be in their own situation, but obviously for some of you, it may be because of your situation with them. So that is going to depend. It's the same advice, though. It's the same kind of outcome there in terms of handling it. So finally, we have here the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups. This one is just a reminder for you guys that your intuition is the strongest thing. And in terms of you having the best outcome, whether it's this or something similar, please trust your intuition this week. It is going to be stronger than normal this week for some reason. Can you tell us, is there any other negative event or any other thing that they need to look out for and prepare for this week separate from this? What does this mean, please? Thank you. In terms of negativity, that's it. Because these are not negative cards. I'm not feeling anything negative from them. If anything, this is getting more so into the positive, so we'll do that. But yeah, this is it. Just watch out for this. Let me know if that resonates, like if you end up knowing what that means, if you know who that person is or who that could be. We'll see what's going on there. All right, so Spirit, in terms of, let's just redo these. Spirit, in terms of positives this week, please. In their external world, what energies are coming towards them, what positive things are coming towards them this week, or energies in their external world only. Thank you. Oh, that is so weird. The same two cards came out again. That's kind of crazy. So there is something coming through. There could be a positive lifting energy coming towards you in the area of work or finances. But when my guides do this, I kind of wonder about the timing with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands to me does feel like a more future card. So the good news is that there is good energy coming through, and maybe you'll have an intuition about that, generally speaking. But if it does in a tangible way take a little longer, I wouldn't be surprised. Something up to maybe even 3 weeks, but there should be some shift, a positive shift coming towards you in the area of work or finance, right? So either it's like, you know, like having something positive happen at work, or just like having more money coming in, something like that. But again, it could take a little more, but it could be something that there's a balance happening in your situation, or someone coming through with positive news. Really, it's kind of different scenarios, but oh, look, the Sun card is here again at the bottom. So yeah, definitely some positivity there. If it's not work or finance, for the fewer number of you, it would even just be something more in the physical realm. So like better health, or something in the like environmental sense. Now with the Page of Cups and the Three of Cups, this looks nice. This looks like some type of support, some type of shared joy. Can you tell us what is this and how does it like factor in? Maybe there's like a little bit of an energy of reconnecting with people, maybe old friends, someone that you felt a connection to, like a bond with, and previously there could have been some either resistance or a break going on. There could be some sharing of that energy again, just rekindling and stuff like that. So that's always good. What else? What else is happening positively in their external world? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, there is someone speaking here in terms of this week. So someone in your energy circle, someone who's near you in any way. There could be some positive communication. The Queen of Swords here, whoever this is, whether it's you or someone else, is speaking directly to you and kind of just telling you warm, inviting things, and giving you positive feedback in some way, or just positive communication in some way. With the Devil card, again, I feel like there is some type of strengthening of an energy, and more strength than there was before. The Devil card is giving me a card of someone who is weakened by something, whether it was like bad habits or like poor health or whatever it was, like something on their mind that was too stressful. There's going to be more strength happening and an ending of that energy in some way. I don't know if the entire cycle has ended, but there's going to be more strength coming from this. Any final messages to positives, please, coming through in this week? Yeah, I mean, a lot of potential for new beginnings. I know Fool was kind of upside down and whatever, but being that this is the positive external energy stream we're looking at, there's a lot of potential for new beginnings. So think about maybe what you would like that to be. Especially if you work with cycles such as like astrological cycles or the moon cycles, or even like the month and stuff, like because it's already the 20th of the first month, and I'm like blown away by that. I don't know what happened there. But there's so much potential for new beginnings for you. So if you want to, create that for yourself and take advantage of that, for sure, you can start now. Just affirmations, energy work, visualizations, maybe just manifesting. Do we have any final advices for them this week about anything? Sorry, I feel like I was talking really fast, but I can never tell. I get swept up in the energy. So the final advice for you guys is that there are certain things where you have to kind of just surrender and let go. There's a lot still actively being figured out in terms of your life and the background of things. So if you are in a state of like confusion or fear right now, uncertainty, I should say, that's kind of normal, weirdly enough. Like that is what it's supposed to be right now, because things are still clearing up. There's a lot of clouds in the sky still clearing up. There's a lot of question marks still being answered for you. So hang tight, hang in there. You know, it's not to say that you have to be afraid of what's coming next. It's more like just to kind of be accepting of whatever outcomes are coming, because whatever is meant to be will be, right? So just hang in there. All right. So group number 1, that is what I'm seeing for you. I do hope that this was helpful. Again, it's general, but if you want a personal reading, the info is below. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and sending you many blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the white opal. So let's take a look at your energy. I'll first look into just how you'll be doing, and then the outer world. Spirit, this reading is for group 2. Please and thank you, white opal. Can you let us know what they need to know this week? Starting with the area of self. Spirit, moving forward, what energies are coming towards them just in the area of self? How will they be doing just this week, please? Thank you. Oh my goodness, very powerful pentacle energy there. Okay, you know, this is so weird. I had a feeling that there would be a sort of like a but. Like, I was like, oh, look, all this positive, happy energy, but, and I was like, okay, I found it. Here it is. So what I am seeing here, group 2, is that there's a huge potential for like a surge of positive energy and positive potential in itself this week. However, the reason why I didn't feel the energy, and that's why I didn't really react too much, is because of this card. Okay, so we have the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords, in its sort of mental heavy energy, it is showing that there is a little bit of, it's like stalled. It's not completely a blockage, but it does have to do with maybe not knowing or seeing currently the full picture of what's going on. So whether you're having doubts about yourself or your situation or something with the future, am I making the right decisions? There's like a lot going on internally and in the head space. So that's what makes this a little bit tricky. So so for this week, you might have a lot of new energy, new ideas and inspiration, like emotionally feeling very open as well, having a lot of sense of security, and feeling really good and positive in terms of your optimism, maybe your career path, maybe something with the home life. Again, the 2 of Swords is kind of what makes this tricky. So I think that the key here in terms of navigating this energy this week is to make sure that you're asking yourself if it feels right to you, okay? So obviously intuition, because here it's really putting you up in the head space. Now, similar to something I just want to mention for group 1, which I think is a collective energy right now. If you guys are into like astrology and stuff, please let me know if this is the case. But I think that there are a lot of questions that are currently being answered, meaning there's a lot of things happening in the 5D that are still working through and that are still clarifying, and essentially I'm saying that now it kind of is a time of uncertainty, I think, for many of us. So the 2 of Swords is basically reflecting that, and it's showing like we don't quite know what the right answers are yet, but the energy is there. The inspiration will be there for you this week, and the ideas will be there. If you do start to feel uncertain and you're not sure if it's the right thing, that's actually kind of weirdly normal right now, and at least from how I'm seeing it. But don't worry, the clarity will come to you inevitably. The fact that these other cards are there is giving me a lot of hope of you know, answers and stuff. Spirit, what else do they need to know? How will they be doing this week? So with the Tower and the King of Swords coming through together, this is a huge realization that you're going to have this week, okay? So I'm trying to get the date for you, but I would say no earlier than Wednesday. It could be Wednesday onward because it's going to be a range for everybody here. I don't know what this is in reference to, but I'm assuming it has to do with everything we just talked about. This week you will have a huge realization. It's going to be like this aha moment, the light bulb moment, and you're just going to learn something about yourself, where you want to go, your path, something important to your path. And I think it'll really be helpful in terms of embarking upon a new journey. Okay, so you can look out for that. I really feel for 95% of you that's going to come through this week, if it hasn't already. Just a huge transformative awakening of some sort, right? Is there anything else that they need to know about that? Definitely your guides have already been sort of positioning this, I think. Like they've been getting you ready for this in some shape or form, and they've been giving you hints, but not direct communication. And you might be wondering, what are they trying to tell me here? And this is what they've been hinting at. So with the Devil card, the only other thing I would say to know is try this week and in general to not give in to fear. Because the Two of Swords is definitely showing the impact that fear and doubt can have in your life in general. But this particular week, with this realization, you might actually get, some of you might actually feel the urge to shut yourself down immediately. And that's going to be a really big disservice to you, because it's going to land you right back in this position, and it's going to kind of leave you in that stuck space. Whereas if you embrace the ideas and embrace the newness and the awakening, you're actually going to really be blessed. Like you're going to see how much the blessing has space to come in, because it wants to come in. Final message about self this week. Thank you. Yeah, it shows that, again, you want to move forward, but there's just some battles that you're still fighting within yourself, perhaps. But at least that blindfold is no longer covering your eyes. That's kind of how I see the progression there. So you want to move forward, and you will. All right, try not to rush yourself or expect too much of yourself all at once, because that's something we can often do. So now in terms of the outer world, we're going to split this up into positives / negatives, because it's easier for me to do it that way. Let's just get negatives out of the way to see if there's anything you need to watch out for, prepare for. This is not a guarantee that it's going to happen, because it's a general reading, so please take what resonates. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, is there any negatives they need to be aware of and just prepare for, and anything at all in their external world that is going to be obviously negative? And I'm not saying it has to be negative, that's just for simplicity's sake. It looks like there is going to be some relevant interaction here with you and another person. Spirit, how is this impacting group 2 specifically? The letter B, as in blue, calls to me from this card. It's a little hard to say everyone's individual situations here, but if it resonates, group 2, you could be dealing with someone that's kind of turning a cold shoulder to you this week, that you've tried to extend yourself towards in terms of like emotions and feelings and whatever, like trying to be kind to them, trying to be whatever towards them. I'm really not feeling that this person is reciprocating towards you. I feel like this person is kind of closing their eyes to you, kind of shutting off a bit. I don't know what their issue is. It could have been something situational that happened. But I do feel that this week you might feel kind of shut out because of this person's behavior. So be on the lookout for that. What do they need to know else about what's going on here, please? Again, that may not resonate for everyone. If anything, if it's not a person that it sounds familiar, this could even be a situation. It's almost like you're trying to get something out of the situation, but it's really not working. It's really not moving forward. It's making you kind of just feel stalled. I think that I used that word before. Actually, I forget. Spirit, anything else about this situation? What else? How is this impacting group 2, and what is the advice, please? It's really kind of giving me this vibe of going around in circles a little bit here. So how do they get out of the circle? How do they come out of this, please? I just think that someone here is really not focusing on the right things. Like, for example, if you're dealing with the person, they're focusing more so on an external or superficial aspect of the situation, or you, or them, whatever. Like, they're not focusing on what you're focusing on. I think that you're trying to focus on something more real and like healing or harmonious, but they're really not focusing on that. So this person could be either in an illusion or in some like deceptive energy. And I think the way to deal with the situation is maybe just to acknowledge the truth of it. That's all. Like, all you have to do is be like, okay, I'm not on the same page as this person or the whatever the situation. So I'm going to acknowledge that, and I'm going to step away from this. So that could simply be what some of you have to do, but obviously use your intuition. Any other final messages to this thing here, whatever this is? It's not too negative, but it's definitely not entirely pleasant. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The final message here is that this is probably going to leave you feeling stuck. But you don't need to feel stuck anymore, is what they're saying. Like, you can kind of exit the situation, do it in a way where there's sort of like strategic steps, and little by little kind of navigate away from this situation or person. Because it's obviously not really serving you, kind of wasting your time vibes, if anything. Is there anything additional that is negative that might happen this week? Just anything else at all that they need to look out for, or is that everything? Okay, what is this going on here, and how does it affect group 2? Honestly, I'm kind of getting the same vibes here. So I think that was your only message, where there is a masculine energy that is kind of distancing themselves and might even kind of be playing games for some of you, if that resonates. Yeah, I don't like this energy at all for you. If any of my past pick a cards make sense or are relevant to you, please check those out. Most of them are timeless, and it could be helpful here if you need a continuation of what to do here with this person, because this person's energy is really not focusing on you. They're focusing on like someone else or like everything else, and it's not gonna make you feel good. It's gonna be tense and not, it's yucky. Like, the feeling, I don't have a better word, but like the energy is not, it doesn't feel good. So just be on the lookout for that. And just try not to expect much of anything for this situation. You might have to just go with the flow and take it lighthearted, you know, that sort of a thing. If you need to, of course, you can always protect your energy and set a boundary. But that's all I'm seeing here. Just be on the lookout for that. Let me know in the comments, please, if that does end up resonating and what's going on there. So finally, let's look at the positives. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what energies are coming towards them in the external that is positive? Thank you. What positives are coming towards them? Oh, that's nice. It's very nice. We have the Star, the Two of Wands. Okay, sorry, it looks like the person's energy is coming back, but that may not be them. That's really weird. So we have the Star and the Two of Wands, which is suggesting that there is some kind of wish fulfillment energy happening for you. Spirit, what do we need to know? What is going on? Generally, there could be a wish that is coming through, okay, that is coming through for you, coming true. And I just think, I'm not sure exactly what the wish is, because everyone's wish is probably going to be very different. But it's something that makes you feel confident again, makes you feel in your power again, is something of an advantage to you here with the Ace of Pentacles. Could be something with work or finance, or even like in the physical realm, but it is going to be of a benefit to you. So what do they need to know about the Star? You know what though, group 2, this happened in group 1 where 2 of wands to me always signifies a future time. So there, if you're not seeing some immediate change this week, I would say that it's still happening, but the energy is still taking some time to unfold. So there's definitely a positive gain. It's like opening up for you. It's giving you a sense of hopefulness. But why is the King of Pentacles here? Is this the person from before, or is this something else? Positive energy this week. Okay, what? This is so weird. Okay. So this is kind of like random, but boy, like if it resonates, whoever it was that you were trying to connect with when I was just looking at the other energy, there is a chance that some breakthrough could happen, but it may not necessarily happen this week, even though that's what I'm trying to look into. But they're indicating here that you'll get hints of it. You'll get you'll kind of observe from afar what's going on, and whether this person is wanting to speak to you about something, or like something going on in their lives might affect you, and that you were just like I don't know, like there's something here that is relevant to your life, but I don't know how. So okay, it's kind of hard to say, but let's see. Any other final advice? Maybe this person is seeing something that they needed to see, and you're just like, wow, finally they're getting it, right? That could be an example of what's going on here. And okay, again, this is a very specific message for only some of you. Please don't bother if don't worry about this if it's not resonating. But some of you, it's like you might have had some type of like feelings towards someone that you wanted them to know who you are or connect with you or whatever, but something or someone was preventing that. So that could be what this is representing, is like a break of that external energy, and this person is then being able to like value you more. That's really just only if that resonates. Spirit, any other positives happening this week in addition to this? Otherwise, I am seeing generally a wish fulfillment come through to you this week. It could be like anything new, like any new positive energies, like inspiration or feeling more open to something in general. Now this here is still giving me the answer that it's not exactly only in this week, but you will be feeling hints of an energy closing in where there could be a decision that's going to be made soon. What is this talking about? So you or someone in your energy soon could be making a decision that ends a painful cycle for them, all right? So it could be like a connection that they're in, or even that you're in. It's really, again, it's really up to interpretation here, but it seems like the focus for you this week could be something kind of more heavily with focusing on this particular connection, let's say. But what is your advice for them, your final advice for them this week in navigating this? So the final advice here is that definitely to focus on more so your own path and your own happiness, because there could be some things you're not seeing just yet. But actually, I'm not feeling illusion vibes with the Seven of Swords here. I'm actually feeling that something is coming towards you that is unexpected. For this week, you don't really have to worry about anything outside of yourself, because I know it's going to be tempting to do that, but they're asking you to come back into your own center, your own interests and goals and power, and that would really do very well for you. Any final message as to what's coming this week? Because they didn't really, because that was weird. They told me 2 different times that something is still growing. So what that could mean for you guys for this week, like I said, I think you're going to get hints of it, little bits and pieces of communication of it, of this wish fulfillment or an ending of a painful cycle. But in terms of the tangible sort of answers or expression of that is going to take more time. Okay, so finally they said the same thing. This week there could be this opportunity for you to feel so much more in your power, more confident, more inviting to life's opportunities. But maybe next week or the following, we can actually see what those are, because they're not quite set in stone just yet. It's more so that you're manifesting what these could be. So for example, if you're looking for a new job, a new whatever, like connection, a new lifestyle change, something like that, that is still coming through. So stay tuned for that. But group 2, I guess that's it. I hope that some of this was helpful, because it was a little bit sort of up in the air, this particular group. So I hope some of this was helpful. Again, I have more pick a cards if you want to check those to see if it would answer some questions here. But that's what I have for you for today, okay? Thank you so much. If you want a personal reading instead of this general one, the info is below. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much again, and many blessings. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is the pink tourmaline. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, please and thank you. What do they need to know this week? First, in the area of self, just how will they be doing, and then we'll get the external after that. Spirit, just this week, how will they be doing, please? Self. Thank you. Group 3, group 3. Nothing came out. Spirit, group 3, how will they be doing this week? Self. Okay, so group 3, kind of an interesting card combo to come out in the area of self, because this certainly feels like there's someone else in your energy. If this is just you, we're feeling a lot of self-love and balance and really open emotional energy, which is kind of really nice. Couldn't help but notice the Fool card at the bottom feels just like, again, very open and free, and maybe like if you struggle with emotions or being open, like vulnerable emotion availability, or I meant to say emotional vulnerability actually, this could be good for you this week. Maybe you're making some breakthroughs, maybe you're opening yourself up to people. Now like if you are involved with someone, then this also could be obviously some messages there. There's a lot of love energy here. So how is this impacting group number 3? What do we need to know here? I'm really not surprised, because pink tourmaline, I believe it's supposed to be for like emotional healing of old wounds and stuff. I actually can't remember, because it's been a while since I got that little stone. But in terms of yourself and your own path, there are going to be some breakthroughs here. Specifically, I think that there will be some breakthroughs within, it could be old wounds, it could be traumas, it could be like stuff with sadness and depression, where there will be so much love and healing and balance with that part of yourself. So that's what I think is happening there. And I think that your guides are going to be a big part of your path this week as well, kind of trying to show you things about yourself, trying to show you things about your future, and having hopefulness about things. What else? Just in the area of self, how are they be doing this week? So it could be a very emotional week for you in a good way, but if it's a lot for you, if it's like too much for you, try to ground yourself. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. More positive energy with self, with like feeling grounded and safe and secure, feeling hopeful. It's the same thing. So it's really good. Any final messages for self this week? Yeah, pretty much. The Empress, you're in your power. There's a lot more confidence. There's a lot more nurturing and nourishment coming from yourself. And with the Death card, it gave me a very strong feeling of like, I'm done with this, like meaning the past cycles, specifically cycles. Like I'm done with the past cycles. I am ready to start fresh. I am ready to be this new self. So you are going through a shift this week. Really, really powerful. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. You're going through a shift this week. Most of you, if not all of you. All right. You may be interested to see some of my other pick-a cards, like if it resonates in terms of some of the 5D changes you're going through. But we'll see. So now moving on to your external world, we're going to split it up negative, positive, because I just like to do that. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, is there anything to look out for that could be negative, that they have to prepare for or understand in their outer world? Yes, I think someone you're dealing with either from afar or you're not too close with anymore, or there could be distance. Someone here is really dealing with something quite significant. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups, it's giving me the vibes of there will be plenty of healing and loving energy available to either you or even this person, depending on what's going on. If this is not a person, if it doesn't resonate that this is a person, it even could be a situation in itself. But something here is shifting, which makes sense because you're going through a shift, and we saw that it was a positive shift, right? Now this person or whatever, this situation or person is going through a powerful shift, but I feel like it's going to be a bit more difficult. Spirit, can you tell us what's going on and how does this impact group number 3? Yeah, I mean, this could be someone that kind of walked away, someone who's just off doing their own thing right now. And I'm assuming that you were once connected to this person, but they just, like, either they walked away or they're traveling or they're like at a distance and just like trying to be their own independent self. But I am still feeling that they're going through something quite difficult. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of questions. Spirit, what is the Tower and the Nine of Swords talking about for the King of Pentacles, whoever this is? So specifically, this person, I think, is struggling with their sense of strength and power and who they are and where they're going. Kind of everything, honestly. So how does this affect group 3, though? Like, how is this going to, how does this impact group 3? I'm not even fully convinced that you're going to be interacting with this person. That's for some of you, if you know this person and like they're part of your life. Others of you, you're going to be probably just observing this from afar. I don't know in what way that this is relevant to you, though, because clearly they brought this up for a reason. Maybe you do have loving feelings towards this person, you care about this person, but at the same time, some of you maybe already distance yourself too from this, but you're seeing it. I don't know why. Maybe just to understand, maybe just to see how they are. Spirit, what is your advice for group 3 as to how to deal with this or why it's coming up? Oh, yeah. Oh. Some of you in your intuition, you're affected by this person. Like, you can feel their sadness or you can sense intuitively that something's wrong. Okay? So that's probably another reason why they brought this up, just to let you know that you're not imagining things like this is real. Someone here in your energy is really going through it. So I would say that the advice is kind of still the same, just to navigate it through just using your intuition. Is there anything else that they need to know how to, like, in terms of how to navigate this and what's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna just stand by what I said, is that I really feel everyone is gonna have a different intuition this week. Where is this energy coming from? Because I think that someone here is feeling defensive or trapped, actually. And I'm not sure if it's you or this person, but like, even if you do try to extend yourself, if you want to, someone here, maybe this person may not even really be open to that. Like, I really feel like they're kind of in a loop right now, in like a wheel of some sort, and their defenses could be high, their ego could be high. And so again, just follow your intuition, and you may even need to take a step back, but that is up to you. I'm saying, like, you might need to take a step back in terms of, like, let this person do their thing if that's what's needed, because I think they need to go through this either way. But again, that is up to you and your situation. Final message for this. Yeah, they said just kind of leave it there. Like, not leave it hanging, but like just kind of leave it as it is. And if you do need to do something different, you will be further redirected or directed by your guides. So I don't know what that was about, group 3. Let me know if that resonates with you. Is there any final message? Is there anything they need to prepare for this week? Any other external factors they need to look out for this week? Other than that, I'm not seeing anything too out of the ordinary. There will be a little bit of annoying, petty battles this week for you in some area of your life, like whether it's work or home. You're going to be fine. You're going to separate yourself. You're going to distance yourself. Just make sure to stay confident within your own stuff, stay in your power, and try to just detach from these things because it's not important to your spiritual path at all. But it probably will be a little annoying. Okay, so let's see the positive spirit. What is happening? Moving forward into just this week, what positives are coming towards them and their outer world. Pink tourmaline group, thank you. The Empress again. Yeah, same kind of message there. Now, a positive here is that you are going to stay away from drama, because that's what the Hermit card is telling me. Anything else positives this week outside of themselves? Okay, who is this Emperor? Let's see what's going on here. Again with the King of Pentacles. 8 of Swords, 9 of Wands. These 2 cards come back again. When they repeat themselves, the cards, it's kind of wild how that happens. And I am just remembering your first message. There was like some loving energy. If it resonates that you care for this person, they know that you love them and care for them. Just let them do their thing, because like they're in their own little world right now. Okay, so coming back to this message, I'm still kind of seeing the same message that you're going to be protected from it. Something generally positive I think will come from this, with the Page of Pentacles like forcing its way out of the deck. Anything else that we need to know, positives that are coming towards them this week? Additionally, the Divine is saying something here that like, if you just rest and have that patience, there is something that the Divine is planning for you that is wanting to come through and to really be a blessing to you. I don't know what it is yet, but they're saying that you have to work with them and just let this come through. Something is going to, I guess, transition here and kind of sail away is how they phrased it. Like, it's going to be a thing of the past, like whatever struggle, and it will get better. See, I do think that you generally will be at an advantage, just gaining more prosperity from the situation. They're not telling me exactly what it is, but I think that it had to do with the change that you went through. And I don't know how this person is relevant to your life, but I'm still feeling the same thing, that whatever it was, that you will be in a position where you're stronger and have more power to dictate things where you want them to go. Any other final message of positive energy this week, or any other advice? I think the main positive is how you're going to be feeling and looking at things, but it does look like it might be a tough week for someone that is involved with your energy. Final message, advice, or anything positive? Yeah, they said keep working towards your goals. You are going to reach them. You are going to, again, basically like you are going to stand tall in the end. I don't know the phrasing that they were trying to get out there, but you are going to come out in this in a very positive and prosperous way. Again, whether that's like financially or in some other way, but just keep working towards it and you will get there. Anything else? Just let that go. Okay. So group 3, I do hope that some of this was helpful. A little hard to read there, but let me know if it resonates, please, in the comments. But yeah, that's what I have for you. I have plenty of other pick a cards that are timeless that you can pick out and see if it will continue some of the stuff if you still have questions. Otherwise, I do personal readings. The info is below if you need that. Thank you once again. Sending you many blessings. Oh, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the Angel Aura Quartz. So let's take a look just to see how you'll be doing, and then we'll get the outer world. Spirit, this reading is for group number 4. Please and thank you, Angel Aura Quartz. Just in this week, how will they be doing? in the area of self, please and thank you. How will they be doing generally this week? So you picked Angel Aura Quartz and you got the lovely Angel as your first card, the Temperance card. Could be a lot of healing and wish fulfillment coming through here for you this week. A lot of hopefulness, just feeling hopeful in your path, or hopeful again in your path. And it's a really beautiful feeling, very spiritual feeling, in that you're going to feel aligned or connected again. Spirit, what else please for this week? There could be some crown chakra activity as well for you this week, because I kind of felt that. So whether your crown chakra is opening, you're having like visions and ideas, again, feeling connected to the divine. So this is, I don't know if maybe this is something you've been dealing with lately, but it seems like when you start to think about a specific thing for the future, this is where it starts to get painful. Because either you feel trapped or restricted, or like there's this sadness, maybe there's something missing, like, okay, this is not right in my life. So maybe that's what has been the problem, and that makes sense why you're feeling more hopeful, and like that's why I saw that message. So what do they need to know about this for this week? So with the Eight of Pentacles and Page of Swords, it really truly just looks like they're asking you to continue to work towards gaining clarity. And I'm actually not talking about clarity of your situation at all. This is clarity of self. The Moon card is here to suggest that there are still a lot of unanswered questions and uncertainty. This is something that I mentioned, I think, in Group 2, where it had also come up in Group 1, that I think that in the collective right now, there's just so many unanswered questions. There's a lot of developments. There's a lot of things that will be uncertain right now as a collective, because I think that kind of is speaking about our collective shift, clarity, awakening that has been kind of unfolding for some time now. So I do think that this is part of that. So what the divine is asking you to do is to find that inner clarity. I think if you have been confused and sad about something, it might be because it's something outside of yourself. But if you come to internal clarity and, you know, self-reflection and, you know, all that stuff, then everything in your outer world is going to begin to fall into place, and it will make sense. And therefore, you won't need to feel this way about it, the sadness, okay? What else do they need to know about just this week? Area of self. Thank you. I think that even though you'll still be feeling bothered by those feelings, or maybe something in your situation, that you're still going to be quite passionate about your path ahead, about what you're doing on a day-to-day basis to make that happen. So there will still be passion and movement on your part. Any final message? I do feel a lot of tiredness though. Page of Wands and Knight of Pentacles kind of in the reverse here. Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling that, like, with the Knight of Wands and the sense of direction, it's almost like there will be that passion, but I'm still wondering if you're, like, on a daily basis, actually, kind of feels like you're really unsure of where to go. And again, that is okay, because that's sort of the point of what's going on now. We're learning where to go. And that's it, yeah. The Death card is signifying some kind of a cycle that is meant to come to life and refresh itself and be born again, sort of a thing. But yeah, it's gonna take a little more time, but we're getting there. But like I said, the good news with the Temperance and the Star card is that you feel way more connected this week, or you will, more peaceful and more connected to the greater picture, I would say, the greater path. So in terms of the external world, let's see if there's any specifics here. Let's start with any potential negatives that might come through. Spirit, moving forward, what energies are coming towards them that are potentially negative that they need to look out for, prepare for this week in their external world. Okay. I don't know what the heck this is talking about. Queen of Cups, the Empress, the Tower, the Three of Cups. What is... When they give me like more than one person, it completely throws me off. Because I think that this is two different people here. And then Three of Cups, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be talking about like something third party wise. It's hard to say. How is this affecting group 4? Like how is this relevant to their lives, and what is the advice here? Well, it could be relevant to your future. What is the advice, please? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I was thinking that, and then the card popped out. The Two of Pentacles. They did say that someone here is needing to make a decision. Someone here may have wanted to make a decision for a while, but they were stopping themselves. And again, with the Moon card, I feel like there's this natural confusion or uncertainty here about where to go. So in terms of group 4 and where they're meant to go, what is the advice in terms of going where they're meant to go or what's best for them? Oh boy, they did it. They did it again. I was thinking that they were going to say that, and they said, like, honestly, 90% of you know already where to go. So if you are fighting your intuition, you might have to just ask yourself why you're doing that. Is there any hint as to what their intuition is telling them so that they can have some clarification or confirmation here? Well, I mean, for one thing, one of these options makes you feel bright and happy and awesome, and the other one probably not, okay? So I'm sorry if that sounds overly simple, but that is what I am seeing here, that you have to follow the one that brings you light. So I don't want to mess up the situational info here, but yeah, like there could be relevant to the decision that someone has to make is like whether it's like a decision with like a friendship or a relationship or like something that a person here has to choose. They have to make sure to choose what is right for them. Any other potential negatives this week additionally, like besides this? See if there's anything else. I'm not really seeing anything else outside of that. I'm just seeing that someone here has to really trust their angels and guides. Again, like there's something here within the heart space. Someone's heart space was previously closed and they just need to be more open to receiving some type of loving energy. Any other advice for this week in terms of this area or anything related? Advice. Another piece of this is that they're saying that if you are being consumed by some other thoughts like these, it may be time to redirect yourself to what you want out of life, what you want to create, what your passions are. And if you do that, it might actually make this easier because you're not kind of like getting sucked into it or maybe obsessing about it or, you know, whatever. They want you to redirect yourself, come back into that power as the Magician. Please let me know how that resonates. That one confused the heck out of me, but I hope I made sense. Okay. Spirit, any final messages here for moving forward into just this week? What positives are coming towards them in their outer world? Outer world. Positives. Okay, we have some cards that are repeating themselves. How is this impacting group 4, though? Yeah, I am feeling with the Magician and the Emperor card that someone is actually making some sort of impactful decision. But there's a lot going on, I would say. There's a lot of confusion that I'm picking up on, but What is the advice though? Because I'm not sure about this. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Spirit, what is the advice that they need to hear? I kind of get the feeling that some of you might be trying to distract yourselves from something that you need to look at. That's kind of what I'm picking up with the Three of Cups. Like there could be some distraction mode, and with the Emperor card, you or someone here might be trying to control their feelings, when in reality we just really need to free ourselves. I think that's kind of what I'm making from this. Any other final messages or any positives or advice? In terms of advice, someone here might need to really have a clear communication, either with themselves or someone else, just to be honest about their actual heart space and their feelings about something or someone. Without that, someone here is going to be very, very stuck. So although I'm confused as to the situation, I feel like it's kind of obvious what the truth is here is, or well, like what the advice is here, is that someone here needs to be truthful with themselves. Any other final messages or advice for them this week, or any other additional things? They told us the same thing. The heart space has to open up, and to follow the path of one's, to follow the truth of one's path is what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So they didn't really give me a tangible thing, so I'll just try one last pull here. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, is there any other additional positives in their outer world, their situation, or anything else they need to know about? Yeah, someone here, after a long period of waiting and patience, might be walking away from something that doesn't feel right to them, that it feels like it's missing, okay? So whether this is you or someone that you're connected to, this is coming through. It might take a little time, in the sense of like seeing a tangible expression of that, meaning like an action step. It might still take a little bit more time, but you will be kind of feeling the energy of that. Do we have any final messages of advice or guidance for group 4 this week? Thank you. Yeah. There's a battle here with you or someone with their truth and clarity, and that's all you have to focus on. If you have one intention this week, just ask for that clarity and truth, and that's all they'll tell me. So group 4, this was the most confusing out of the 4 groups, but if you do need more clarity, I do have plenty of other pick a card readings that are timeless. If you prefer a personal reading, obviously, you can do that. The link is below. But that's all I have for you guys. Let me know in the comments what resonated, because I'd like to know what just happened here. But thank you so much, and sending you many blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.